Okay, you got me?
Back in business.
There we go, good. Text my wife.
Tell her you're still safe.
Yeah. Try and do a Facebook check. Doubt this airport's even listed.
Chehalis traffic, Skyhawk 734, Kilo uniform is taxiing back along Alpha to hold short, runway 16, Chehalis.
Chehalis and Chehalis, there we go, we've got two different airports there.
Yeah, well the good news is you can cut it short and just call it Chehalis, right? You don't have to go to the Centralia in there. That seems to be the local custom.
Yeah. I had my window pop on me during my solo flight in Phoenix. It scared the shit out of me. If it wasn't the door.
When did you do that, your solo? What month?
It would have been March last year.
Yeah. The weather decent.
Yeah, it was great. Alright, we're good. Pre-takeoff checklist complete. Alright, departures to the south.
Chehalis traffic, Skyhawk 734, Kilo uniform, departing runway 16, south departure, Chehalis.
Clear on the approach, we'll have a, when we turn around we'll have a good look, make sure that guy is not around, he's not on the base, he's not high. Okay, same departure as before. Contain it within 1,000 feet above that, we'll turn around and come back. Clear on the approach. You ready?
We're good.
Right. And a bit of right aileron. Bounce the power slowly. T's and B's are good. And airspeed's alive. Ooh.
Traffic 1031 Kilo Tango is 5 miles to the west, stand down for landing. And over traffic.
Heading 160 back home, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go to 3.5 and see if we can get a 5.5. We're going to be skirting along this all the way down. I doubt we're going to get the 5.5. Okay, above 300 feet now, flaps are up, landing light off, carby is cold, mixture remains rich. Here's a pick up the Newburgh VOR,
I think that's our same puff of white smoke that we headed towards to get here.
Yeah.
So we're 73 nautical miles from Twin Oaks.
Cool. Now we're going to get a nice tailwind. There we go.
Yeah, 163 it looks like.
Yeah. Yeah, so every VOR's got like 360 spikes coming off it, and we're basically travelling on the, we're inbound on the 340 outbound radio from the, if you draw a line from the VOR heading 340, we're going on that we're on that line but going inbound, so it's 2. But although you're on the outbound VOR, you always put your heading on the top. So we're heading 160, so we're inbound on the 340 outbound. Got it. Took me a while to figure that out, but when I was learning, you know. And it's great around here because you've got one back up there, you've got one at Astoria, you've got one at Astoria, you've got one at Twin Oaks with Newburgh, so. See, right now we're heading, we're heading 165, so we need to be at odd plus 500. If we were going 20 degrees that way, we could be at even, and we could get back up at 4.5. Last time I got flight following back the other way, they'd never heard of Twin Oaks.
Is that right?
Yeah. I was a little bit surprised that, but now it feels colder going back.
Yeah, the temperature isn't exactly picking up, is it?
It's a great thing that we do though, isn't it? You're going to have a great time once you get your license. I'm sure you're having a great time now, but
No, I'm looking forward to it. I'm having a lot of fun.
Just take your time doing it, don't rush it, you know?
Yeah.
Make sure you're ready and you'll be learning. I've got 110 hours PIC time now, and I'm learning every single flight. Never stop learning. Never take it for granted.
Yeah, no, I felt pretty lucky just to be up there doing this.
Kelly seems a nice guy. I've spoken to him a couple of times. They seem a nice family down there, you know.
Yeah, good group.
That's Casey's watching the video, telling me he's a nice guy. Yeah, so you see that.
Yeah, we'll talk down about it after the videos.
Yeah,
we shut the cameras off.
Yeah.
Just kidding, Kelly.
Tell me the real truth about them. There we go, 116 knots. But we're doing 110 indicated, so about 6 knots.
Seattle Center, Skyhawk 734 Kilo uniform is 13 miles south of Charlie Lima Sierra request.
Skyhawk aircraft taking your call sign and stay altitude.
Skyhawk 734 Kilo uniform 3,500.
Airport to uniform at what altitude will you be climbing to?
I'm going to have to maintain 3,500 to avoid clouds here. I'm just wondering if you're able to pick me up and give me flight following to Twin Oaks 7 Sierra 3.
Airport to uniform at that altitude, I'll be unable to flight following.
Okay, I'm happy to go en route. You have a great day. 734 Kilo uniform.
Okay.
There we go. Tried.
So
7426 unable at this time.
So she essentially said she couldn't help you?
You can't pick us up. Okay, we're too low. So she asked me what. I told her that 3,500. She wants to know what height we're going to. I said I'm staying at this height for cloud. She said can't give us flight following. So whatever the radar is, it's being interfered by these clouds, hills. Once we get to Kelso, we'll be able to go higher. But at that point, we'll be listening out to Phoenix, Portland anyway. So we'll just carry on, keep an eye out. I like listening to the frequency anyway. I can listen to it all day. Following the I-5 all the way home.
Good landmark.
Yeah. Good engine out option as well.
Yeah, right?
Especially if we hit the forest area, that's where I'm going. I flew out of Flagstaff there in February of this year. It seems a long time ago now. Yeah, it's February this year, and it was the airport's at 7,000 feet. So I was getting like 200 feet a minute climbing out of it. It was 50 degrees, still the middle of winter. I would never go there in the summer. It took ages to get 1,000 feet above the airport, and then it's just surrounded by forest once you depart the runway. You've got the I-17 off to one side, but once you hit that 1,000 feet above the airport, you're kind of like, yeah, if I lose my engine now, at least I know I can get down again. But it's quite a breathtaking departure there.
There must have been, I mean, Flag gets a lot of snow. Was there a lot of snow?
There was a bit of snow on the ground, but I felt like I was in that Flying Wild Alaska on the approach, because the wind was swirling, and basically it crossed controls all the way down to touchdown, but there's something on the video.
426 on Seattle Center 132.07.
Prescott's a mile up.
Yeah. Yeah, I flew there for my first cross country with my VFI. You go to there against Sedona.
Hey, you should have stopped in and seen my dad.
Yeah, well, if I had a time machine, I would have known. I would have met you. Yeah, we used to go to hockey there. We're a big hockey family, and we used to go and watch the Sundogs. We're about one of about 20 people in there watching it, mind you, but beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Roger, 81, cross Maggie at maintain 10,000. Central aircraft has work information airmen for Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, California, Nevada, available on the high one side watch service frequencies.
Yeah, keeping the weather alert there. There was a moderate turbulence at flight level 220 to 400 this afternoon, so we don't have to worry about that. We'll not be going that high. Oh, look at the river down there, it's amazing.
Airman 6331, clear direct advance.
Get some good shots of the mountains from the other GoPro on the way back.
Yeah. want to fly into Renton, Boeing Field, and then the one further north at the Boeing factory. I want to fly into that one as well, so I have planned that in the spring. Maybe do an overnight up there.
Cool.
I also want to fly to California as well, just do a trip there, back.
You got one of your videos you were flying over SFO.
Yeah,
at least you were trying to.
Yeah, that was 2 weeks after passing. Met a guy through social media, through Facebook and Twitter. He was a CFI, so he rented the plane. I was down there seeing some distant family, and yeah, we went up, and yeah, man, it was. Didn't know what to do, you know. I cut out a lot of the verbiage on the video, but yeah, it just wouldn't give me any options, you know.
She wasn't. Everything you asked for, she said no.
Yeah, and she was busy, and I don't think I showed it in the video, but once they cleared me along the highway and avoid the airport, they had someone depart one left off SFO and then held them below me, and 2,000 feet below me, and then climbed above me once they were to myself. It was pretty cool. Couldn't see them though. Yeah, we went up to an airport there, about 60 miles north of Chehalis-Centralia Airport. Pretty cool.
Where's that at?
It's directly northwest of SFO. It was about 60 miles. Maybe not quite that far, 40 miles. I flew there and he flew back.
It's like the Sonoma area.
Yeah. Okay, we're approaching Kelso. Altitude is good. Well, we're almost 3,000 feet above the ground. We could almost be at any altitude, but I may as well maintain 3,500 before we're at sea level. You know about that rule, don't you? About we're in 3,000 feet at the ground, you can basically be at any height. And then above 3,000 AGL, you need to be at the semicircle rule. So heading this side, you want to be out to 500. This side, even 500. Needs to rebound. Have you done any nighttime flying yet?
Not on purpose. You know, I mean, the days are short, and so I've come in. I've done a couple landings.
Yeah, I haven't landed there, and I hear the lights aren't the best now.
You talk about Twin Oaks?
Yeah.
That wasn't not too bad actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really wanted to go further north, but I'm happy. I just wanted to get up, so
yeah.
Sorry that we didn't go all the way.
No, it was good to meet you anyway.
Yeah, we'll definitely do it again.
I just was fumbling around, you know, looking on different flyers, and I saw you were flying out of Twin Oaks. I was like, oh, there's another guy up here.
The community is a lot smaller here than it was in Phoenix. So there's about 40 of us you can go and fly with in Phoenix. I think it's because of the size of the place and number of schools. Kind of miss that a little bit, you know. So yeah, it's great meeting other pilots, and or soon to be pilots.
Oh, and Embry Riddle out there too. I mean,
yeah. Beautiful. Right, you have a little go? Straight and level. Follow the river.
Alright.
Want to come forward a little bit?
So I can pull myself up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have control.
My plane.
Keep us within a couple hundred feet of 3.5 and follow the river now. Power's come off there a little bit, I do about 24, 25, 2450, 2500. Just treating myself to a new camera. I bought a Canon, so this is arcade now.
It's got a little mount on it. Maybe you can. Yeah, there's a little mount on the bottom. I can see it. You can screw that right into a little SLR mount.
Oh, okay.
So you'll be able to shoot videos just like you with the other one. You probably might only get about a half an hour out of it, but
yeah. Give me another angle anyway.
Man, that throttle's cold, isn't it?
Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and climb. Go full power. Just pitch back to let the speed drop off to no less than 75 and come right a little bit. I did a little bit right rudder there. There you go. Climb up to 5.5. Pull it back a little bit more. Speed's going up. Yeah, when you start flying, you realise you don't have to do that 75 knot climb every single time. If you're at 100 knots, just pull the nose up and climb up and let the speed drop off a little bit. Doesn't have to be by the textbook. Like 1,200 feet to go.
Channel traffic, sir, airspace final, full step 160.
Sunny there, isn't it?
Yeah, come right about 10 degrees if you can.
Maintain 1.5?
Yeah. Might gotta lean the mixer a little bit while you leave the throttle in there. Yeah, I tend to take my hand off the throttle once I'm above 3,000 feet. That's a good habit to have in case you lose the engine, but you don't have to grip it the whole time. I'm going to go until the engine drops and go halfway back in. I can hear it there now. There you go.
What do you want to make? What altitude do you want?
5.5, please. That's nice and clear now.
Pushing her down a little bit. Pull back on the throttle.
That's perfect. Ah, you're good. Better than me. What we'll do, we're going to basically track the river down. Once we get down to Scappoose, we'll head towards Hillsboro. We'll start descending. We'll call Hillsboro. We'll get VFR transition through Hillsboro, around about 2,500, and then we'll land. Be the plan. Always have a plan A, B, and C. God, my feet are numb.
No. Actually, I would have worn boots if I'd known that. I like to be able to feel the puddles, though, you know.
Yeah. You need to have that response there, you know, to be able to feel it.
Yeah. Down a little bit.
I haven't really read about pitot heat, so I'm just going to put it on, see. We'll only really have to worry about it when it's moisture in the area. So you get down to Arizona much?
I try to. You know, I mean, I like to go visit my dad down there, but I was there for Thanksgiving, but...
How cold was it getting?
Pretty cold. I mean, you know, you land in Phoenix, and all of a sudden people are wearing short pants again, and...
Well, it's come right 10 degrees, so
you can tell.
I just realigned it, so I don't know yet.
I can tell, like, where people are going, like where I was going from PDX to Phoenix, the rest of the people that weren't getting off were going down to Cabo.
Yeah.
And then when I came back, those people were coming back from Cabo. So it was a bit of a mix of, and you know, of course, then we landed in PDX. The first time I saw rain in a while it was pretty turbulent actually coming down, but.
I don't know if it's just the flight school I was in or whether it's in the requirements, but your second solo cross country is going to be, I think, 150 miles, and of which the second airport's got to be a new airport that you go to. So I went to Prescott, which I'd already been to with my CFI, and had to go and find Wickenburg on my own. So that was another...
Wickenburg, yeah?
Yeah, that was another exciting time, was climbing out of 5,000 foot density altitude out of Prescott. Thinking, right, I need to find this airport now for the first time on my own. Happy when that flight was over.
But you did it.
Yeah, I did it. Here we go, I found airport number 37 today. It's Caboose right off our nose,
Yeah.
below. You can probably come right about 5 degrees actually. Giving you practice for your instrument rating now, and when you're told to go right 5 degrees. That's what I used to like about going to Tucson. They give you radar vectors because they have David Buchan Field there, the military. And you got military going into Tucson, you got all the civil stuff, and you got the GA stuff, so you got a lot of radar vectors on the approach. It was pretty cool now. That was my favourite place to go to, other than Sky Harbor.
Yeah. There's some aluminum right there coming across to see us.
Yeah. Inbound into PDX, I think. You're doing a good job. Let me know when you're bored. Well, you'll never get bored, but you'll have to be bored before the landing. You're not landing.
Trim it out a little.
So, were you expecting a solo to happen, or was it kind of thrown on you? You say you were ready, or?
He kept indicating that it was coming, and that there'd be points where we wouldn't fly for 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And so we just weren't. There was no momentum there. And then there was that stretch of good weather over the past couple of weeks that we had. So he just sort of tried to push it. So we
10 degrees that way.
So we settled about. It was like I did a Sunday. Maybe it was a Wednesday, Sunday, Tuesday kind of thing.
Okay, do you want to pull the power back and carbide, and let's descend down to 3.5 to get below this cloud here. Carbide on, power back to maybe 1500, maybe 1700. A bit more, yeah, around about there. Pull back on the stick a little bit, not too much. There we go. Coming out on this. But I didn't mean to interrupt you, so I saw this cloud. You don't get many better feelings than the day you do that now.
No, it was, that's what I even said. Going to work, I was like...
Yeah, I couldn't go to work after that. I'd be like... The first time I did it in Ireland, I was staying in a hotel, I went and had a beer on me, and it's kind of, I was tweeting to everyone, it's kind of... Wish I could share it with other people being there, you know?
Yeah.
Away from the family.
Yeah, I need to get that video posted. I'm just gonna essentially play it, you know, I'm not gonna... Edit, even the taxis and everything should be on it. It'll be boring for some, but I'll get a kick out of it.
You just want vectors to the final
Yes, go to about 100 knots, so pitch down, you get 100 knots, and then trim it out.
And then you could go Newburgh to Osier and fly a procedure turn there on this approach. It works the traffic if you want to do that, or just vectors to the final your choice.
Okay, alright if I take over?
Yeah, good play.
I have control.
36 Mike Echo, Roger, you're clear to Mandeville Airport.
Thank you, I have control.
Via turn right, direct to Osier intersection. Apply the public procedure for the ILS 22 approach, climb and maintain 4,000, and stand by for approach clear.
Climb and maintain 4,000, turn right, jump to Osier.
Hey, good job.
Nice. There's off, flying from this side.
Yeah, I've never done it. I've sat on the right side, but it was in Warrior, so I didn't bother flying. Yeah.
This is John Hotel Roosevelt. Don't please request the lead after to crash on my team.
7710, South Crossing. Hillsboro Tower, Skyhawk 734, Kilo Uniform, 5 miles north, looking for VFR transition, 2,700 to your airspace towards Twin Oaks.
74 Uniform, Hillsboro Tower, transition approved at above 1,700, take it to the TV highway.
Okay, report at TV highway for your airspace above 1,700 for Kilo Uniform.
Okay, got report the highway. Have you had to do many go-arounds at Twin Oaks?
I've done a couple, just practicing landing it pretty early on. You go shoot a few landings down Aurora or Bimbo or something, and you come back and Twin Oaks looks a lot smaller, but after I've done a few landings someplace else, I'm a lot more.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to land there.
Yeah.
You know.
It's a great airport for you to learn that, because you can land there. Yeah, you land at 8% of the airports in the country, you know.
Yeah.
4 kilo uniform and approaching the CV highway, looking to go en route.
Exchange route.
Exchange approved, 4 kilo uniform for them.
Hillsboro Tower, helicopter 988 here, hotel.
Okay, let's find the eye of the airport in sight.
Come in on the left 45.
Yeah. It's going to be set us up perfectly. It's starting my descent down now. Keep an eye out for anything incoming into technically should go below 1700 to outside their airspace. That's what you can radars on.
No traffic, Skyhawk 734 kilo uniform, 4.5 miles northwest, going to enter the left 45 for runway 02, full stop, Twin Oaks.
You essentially got to start dropping as soon as you hit Hillsboro, because I mean you're in the pattern almost immediately in Twin Oaks.
I'm outside there, right on their border now, so 300 feet to go. Gonna ride the rest of it out. Brakes off, mixes rich fuel is on both, car be hot. These and P's are good, landing light is on. Attitude now is secure. Mixtures rich.
Well, traffic, Skyhawk 4 kilo uniform is entering the left 45 for 02, full stop, Twin Oaks.
Downwind. Okay, pattern altitude, runway is clear. Got the first stage of flaps, looking for 75. A little bit misty.
Yeah. Smoke. I smell the smoke.
Yeah.
Probably a bunch of fireplaces going about now.
Yeah. Late afternoon watching the football.
Yep. I was watching the Kansas City at Washington Redskins game. It was snowing. Couldn't even see the hash marks.
Yeah.
I love watching those games. I wouldn't want to be sitting at one, but I love watching them.
Twin Oaks traffic, Skyhawk 4 kilo uniform, left base 02, full stop, Twin Oaks.
I'm paranoid about the speed. Been playing flight sim too long. Buzzing around at 300 miles an hour at an F-16. 20 degrees, no more than that. Might go 30 degrees, a little bit high power back. That speed back. I always come in high, but it's not a bad thing.
Twin Oaks traffic, Skyhawk 4 kilo uniform is final 02, Twin Oaks.
Okay, pre-landing checklist is complete. 30 degrees. Going fast, pitch back, goes all the way back. Hotel, second cloud available. Bring it out. Transition to 65 knots, a little bit later than normal. Flaps up, covered. We're alive.
Good job.
Too bad. Oh, if I go over to fill it up there, I'll just park it up, just point time down to fill it up.
Twin Oaks traffic, Skyhawk 4 kilo uniform is vacated the runway and taxiing to park. Twin Oaks.
Do you fill it up when you're done, or do you I kind of probably have filled it up once, to be honest. So I don't know what they've never really told me to fill it up.
I don't know what the procedure is for
Yeah, probably fill it up. 3, 2, align full stop. A little bit too far. I've got to skip a checklist. It's I got told off by my CFI for not shutting down on my checklist, even though I know what I'm doing.
A couple switches.
Good fun.
Yeah, good flight, man. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, it was nice to get back up, to be honest. It's been out too long.